This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. It's been around for thousands of years, and for many of us, even though we've heard about it, the thought of being poked by little tiny needles doesn't sound too appealing. We're talking about acupuncture, and this morning we have Holly Arbuckle from Kirksville Family Acupuncture here with us this morning to talk about acupuncture. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
All right, so first of all, what is acupuncture?
So I'm going to describe it the way I understand it.
Okay.
From a Western perspective, what we're doing is trying to move the electromagnetic force in the body, or the bioelectromagnetic force. So I'm kind of like an electrician for the body. I help make connections, and it helps stimulate the body's ability to heal.
Okay, and what can acupuncture be treated for?
Well, one of the most common things people use it for is anything that has to do with moving blood, because acupuncture can help move blood in a specific part of the body that a pharmaceutical can't do. So it's most famous for pain, and we do a lot of back pain, chronic pain, sports injuries, but you can use it for other things also. You can use it for headaches. It's actually also used for fertility. There's a wide variety of uses for acupuncture.
Yeah, especially for women's health, right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on with women's health and acupuncture. And it's really safe. It doesn't have any side effects. And you can use it with pharmaceuticals, any other healing modality. So it's a really safe way to help your body to heal.
Okay. Now, can anybody get acupuncture, or is there an age limit, or, you know?
Anybody can get acupuncture. I mean, they actually even use acupuncture on animals. If you look at, like, horse shows, like really top-level horses, they'll use acupunctures on the circuits. But babies, older people, yeah, any age, it's very safe.
Okay, so what a lot of people are worried about is the needles.
Right.
So I actually went and got this done yesterday to kind of get the full experience, and I was really nervous about the needles. And explain what the needles look like and what they are.
Right. So most people's experience with needles are going to be hypodermic needles, and from the time you were little. So this is nothing like that. It's entirely different. The needles are as thin as a human hair. They're solid, not hollow.
Dawson, can you just pan over just a little bit? You're missing the needle. Over to where she's pointing. There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
So they're thin as a human hair. They're solid, not hollow. And the actual needle insertion, most people don't feel at all. And the reality is most of my patients get really relaxed during treatment. A lot of times they fall asleep because you get an endorphin response with every acupuncture treatment.
Okay. And what is this machine that you have right here?
Well, this is just a little demo, because a lot of times people wonder and they think that it's something kind of mystical, and there's nothing really mystical about acupuncture. It's really a very common sense medicine. So one thing I talked about is moving kind of the body's electrical field. So I'm just going to demo on my hand, like there's an acupuncture point here, 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 and here. So the acupuncture points are places where there's decreased resistance to the electromagnetic field. So what we're going to do is go over, and this will light up, as you can see, on the places where, and you can hear, if you can pick up that sound, the places where the acupuncture points are. So these are places where I can affect that electromagnetic field pretty easily, which is a little bit different than people sometimes understand it, because it's just not of our culture originally.
Right.
Although it's been around long enough that there's a huge body of research on it. NIH has endorsed it, World Health Organization, a lot of applications for acupuncture.
Right. And so yesterday we did this, and we did it for my back pain. And so you kind of did it on my arm, as I remembered, right?
That's correct.
And as I understand, it's the opposite side of where your pain is. So if I have pain on the right side, you work on the left side, or?
That's with pain. There's a lot of different techniques, and with pain, I might do points on the back. But oftentimes I don't. I have other ways. Again, I'm an electrician. It's kind of like how your cell phone works. I'm just hooking up the connections, making sure there's a good signal. So one of the points that, so a back pain treatment might look something like this. I actually had some people in my office yesterday that I was doing this for. And while it seems like, how could that possibly be doing anything?
It really does. Like, after the second time you did it, I could feel my pain move, and then once you did it, like I can feel, like you say, like it's like an electromagnetic feel in your body.
Right, and what I do is I check in with the people. So with a lot of my pain treatments, as hard as it is to believe, a lot of times the pain goes down by at least 50%, 80% within 30 seconds of the needles being put in. And that's part of how I get my feedback on how the treatment's going. Chronic illness is different. So with digestive issues, respiratory issues, fertility, you're not going to have that immediate reaction.
Right.
But that's one of the things, reasons acupuncture is really famous for pain, is you can get a reaction that quickly. Now that said, you still have to do continued treatments. It's a little bit more like physical therapy in that way. You're just trying to keep rehooking those connections until it's smooth, the body's healing itself, and then you can just step out of the way and let the person be in charge of their own healing.
And
so
it doesn't hurt, I promise.
Yeah, so that was thank you for doing that demo.
Well, thank you so much. And if you are interested in acupuncture and want to learn more about it, we'll post all of Holly's information on our website at heartlandconnection.com. Just click on the neighborhood tab, and we'll be right back.